today was something that nobody looks at. I don't think anyone looks at it. I know we don't. And a lot of people is the referral tab. This tab right here with the little kind of like a place setting thing with the person in it. That's for the referrals for KW agents all over the United States. And I'm not sure if Canada is involved in that too. It probably is. But see, I sent out a request to hook up with this guy, this Jeffrey Jordan, um, and sent him a little thing that says, I was looking around the Corpus Christi area for some cheap properties to BRRRR. If you don't know what BRRRR is buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. So just quick explanation is you buy it with as little down payment as you can, uh, and it'd be a trash property. You rehab it, you rent it out, you refinance it with whatever loan company you can, and then you get all that money back or as much as you can, and then repeat the process. And so it's a quick way to build up a bunch of rentals. Um, so anyway, he hasn't answered back. His wife has. They're a husband and wife team. So it took her about 3 months, and chances are they've never looked at their referral page because when you go up here, you got your dashboard, and it says pending invites, which is him, pending referrals, referrals received that haven't worked through yet, and then referrals that you've sent out. Now, the ones that work out, they they just close it and it puts a zero there. But so sometimes if you send a referral through here, you want to make sure you also send an email or make a phone call to let people know. So Tanya Grosso, she's referred someone to us. She sees that we're investors as well, and she has a friend who wants to invest, and but also she's leaving her house in Reno, and she wanted to buy a place here in Lodi, and she wants someone who she knows is friendly toward investors and knows what investors do and why they invest. Now I'm trying to click on that, and this is the thing, like you said, doesn't work, Georgina. Um,
Yeah,
sometimes,
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to reload the page, and that's your go-to right there. Sometimes stuff will come up, and going up there and reloading the page might just help,
Okay.
but sometimes not. I'm just saying that.
And I had reload the page and totally, logged out and logged back in, and sometimes it doesn't work, but I'm still,
Okay,
trying to
here's
make it
that
work.
referral we did with Tanya, and let's see. Oh no, I'm going to have to get at it a different way, but anyway, here's that's the way you look it up. Now these are people in your network. Now let me see. Oh, okay. I'll go with funded because this one's already finished. And the great thing about this referral network is um, you view the activity log. You can track send back and forth texts and emails through this. Said, hi, Brian. Shoot, she sent us Hillary, and uh, Hillary Crowley's info, and she does want to ask about buying in future rental prospects, and will need to get pre-approval. Thank you. And then I sent her back, thank you. We'll take good care of her. Made the opportunities right then. Talked. Hillary and I talked. So you have you can have this back and forth conversation about the client that she sent you or the client you sent them, um, all in command. We sent her to our mortgage officer. Of course, she's talking with her friend Hillary, so she's like, I know that, you know, you know. So but it's interesting because not a lot of people even have any idea this tab exists, and it's a good way to get paid that little 25% extra money when you refer someone out. We've referred people to on different states and stuff, and the only thing is this doesn't finish the whole thing though. You still have to send the W-9 from our brokerage and a referral agreement, um, a official referral agreement, and each broker needs to sign it along with each agent that's involved. Because usually we say, you know, with it, if you find something within a year, um, you give us 25%. So that's it though. That's the important thing. I'm sorry, that's not totally it. I showed how the map and the network were done last week, and it's on the video on the page. But the important thing is to come to this page every once in a while, because every once in a while something will pop up here as a pending referral, and someone just throws it out to whoever is in that area. They don't pick an agent, they pick an area. And if you are the first one to jump on it, you're the one that gets it. And you don't want to miss it. If someone's sending out a referral um, to everybody in this area, and the referral fee is 25%. Sometimes they'll put a price range in, sometimes not. You know, this is a fake one that Command made just to make sure, you know. But it will have the phone number and the email blurred out of the client, because they don't want everybody getting a hold of them. They want only the person that the agent picks for it. And so they'll put it out, and then you're like, okay, I'll accept that. And then you have a conversation with that agent, and they see if you're the right person for their client and get it to you. So it's important to keep an eye on that page. That's free money just sitting there. Okay, that's simple for the referrals. You got the referral map. If you want to go pick someone and say I went to Corpus Christi, Texas, because we were going to invest there. You just put it in there, and the map goes to there. This is agents with the most production in that area. You can go and just go to the market center in that area and click on that, and that'll give you a whole bunch of candidates over here on the side to choose from. And then you go, I think I accidentally clicked on her name. Oh, no, there's agents found. Come on. Then I go down the line and see who has a good profile. And then say Laura here, if she answers the phone or calls back, she's one of the top candidates, because most agents don't do that. I probably wouldn't call her, because she doesn't even have a profile listed. You know, she doesn't. I don't know anything about her other than she works for KW, and she doesn't pay much attention to her command. So I'd probably move on to somebody else, unfortunately for her. And so anyway, so that's the way it goes. Any questions, no matter what topic? Debbie? Oh, gosh darn, this is a short one. That's cool. My parents are coming to town anyway. I got someday they'll get here or some hour. So I'm going to go through another one. Roy Benavides. Again, nothing here. No profile. He only put Corpus Christi. I could be sure he would do real estate in Port Aransas or the surrounding cities. There's small cities that surround there. So I think I would put more information here. I would put more of a skyline. Let me show you Brian Halstead's profile, or Norma. Let's
unmute. Show us a good profile.
Okay.
Like what would
Well,
look good? Show
well,
us yours.
I think we look good, so I'll go ahead and dig that one up. If I can remember how to get to it. So I'm just going to go with this. Okay, that's me on there. I'll look up Norma because I think I have her as a referral partner. Imagine that. Norma. Okay. Norma Halstead. Oh my goodness. This is sometimes painful. Okay, so her profile, Stockton, the Hotel Stockton, our team name, the Lodi Arch. Her production is here. Last year's listing sold, buyer sides closed. She has a bio. Okay, those ones that we looked at there didn't have a bio, and the service areas. So if someone is searching for an agent in Stockton, California, it'd be very nice if that came up. Lodi, California, Ripon, Valley Springs, Galt, Elk Grove, Modesto, Riverbank, Oakdale, Escalon, Lockport, Clements. We missed a couple in there, but I don't think we have Valley Springs in her. So, Valley Springs. That's kind of what you want to look for, is someone who obviously pays attention to their command and wants to put a good foot forward. Also, we put in our law enforcement background and a lot of our work background, just because people want to deal with people who they know, like, and trust. If they don't want to deal with someone who has a law enforcement background, we probably won't get that referral. But that's fine. We don't need to talk to them. But you want something more than, hey, I'm a real estate agent in this area and I really want to work hard for you, which is what most of them are. It takes about 15 lines to say that, but I want people to know me and who they're referring people to. Now, we also put in there that we're investors. So, and we have experience with investing. So no one's, it makes it easier for people to say, we're going to turn our potential investment client over to you, because we kind of speak the language. We know why people invest. We know why they sell investment properties, why they buy investment properties. And a lot of people really just don't know that lingo. They don't know the language. If you want to know it, listen to Bigger Pockets podcast. You'll learn the language of investing pretty quickly. Okay. Any other questions? Debbie, did you have anything you wanted to cover?
Nope, not at this time. I just wanted to see what a good profile would be. So.
Oh yeah, that's it. Now some people like Norma doesn't want to get personal, but we got as much in here as we could that was personal, like when she worked at Grand Auto, Cost Plus Imports, Fry Incorporated. Those are, some person may say, oh, I worked there too. Oh, how cool, whatever,
Yeah.
But
well, the other two didn't have a profile or a bio.
Right.
So it wasn't completed.
Right. And you've got to you got to put it in there. Got to let people know who you are. And now this bio doesn't autofill off of the off of the whatchamacallit.
So you have to type it in.
Yeah, so you got to go to your or copy and paste it off of your marketing profile. Okay, so you go to edit profile, and this is where you put in, by the way, all your service areas. And I put them in Stockton, California, add, well, here at the bottom it'll say add new. And you go one at a time instead of just going Stockton, California, Stockton, Modesto, Ripon, Tracy, Lodi. You do them one at a time, so it makes it a lot easier to search. And then
Is
you
there a
also
limit? Is there a limit on
I
those?
haven't hit it yet. If there is,
Okay.
you know, it seems to go quite a ways. And this is my bio. When I was in the Army, I was in the 82nd Airborne Division. I jumped out airplanes that were perfectly good aircraft. I was in the Berlin Brigade, met Ronald Reagan a couple times while I was in Berlin. Truck driver, garbage truck driver, decided to go to be a police officer. You know, that way it touches on everything. And I've published a book. You know, my book here that you can buy online if you want. And then here's at the bottom is where you put your opt into the referral network, closed units, transactions on, listings, sold units on, buy sales, closed units on, lease closed, we don't care about those, and time with KW. You want those to show up, especially if you've been around with KW a long time. So, so that's the way that's done. It's done. Yeah, that's the way you make yourself a prettier profile, and hopefully get some people calling. That's free money, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week I explained that you can go and find out who refers to where, and say let me go to command. We get a lot of travel from Baltimore, so you might want to start contacting not travel people coming from Baltimore to our area. So you really might want to get with some people in Baltimore, send emails to them, and try to develop some kind of a relationship with them. So if they get a referral that comes here, you get it here. We get some from Texas, and I covered. I think the U.S. Postal Service does a thing too, and so we had a net loss over the last couple of years in California of 713 people. Okay, which means people are coming here. We know a lot of people are leaving California, but we don't know there are a lot of people coming here. So a net loss of 700 and something people is not bad at all. You know, so there's plenty of opportunity for referral business from places outside of California coming here, and you need to figure out a way to get that business. And the best way is to, let's see, maybe it's my network. I got to teach myself this stuff all the time, right? I got to relearn it. No, it was back to the map. Sometimes you don't know because you go to, okay, referral patterns. You go to command and it was there one day and it's not there the next. So it's like, sometimes it's scary to get on here and try to teach something about it. That I shouldn't be saying that, by the way, but
I think they're just ever evolving it.
yeah. And what's great is they took a little freeze break. Okay, going from Stockton to Bakersfield, Stockton to Las Vegas. This is outbound. What I want to know about is the inbound stuff. Tucson, Arizona, 9% of the referrals to here are from Tucson. Washington, D.C., which is, I consider Washington, Baltimore, it's all in the same 50-mile range. See all that traffic coming from the Baltimore, Maryland, Frederick, Maryland, Washington, D.C. area. Man, that's good information right there. You know, and these people, they're used to high housing prices too. So when they're coming here, they're not totally shocked, and they're not coming here with wanting to buy a $200,000 house in Stockton. You know, $200,000 mansion. They, people from Scottsdale. So you just start looking for agents that high volume agents, in listing agents in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland area. Give them a call, start a relationship with them, send them an email, let them know that you're here working and you work hard for their buyers. And you never know. We've had people email us from Idaho because we're police related, and most cops are moving to Idaho. They'll retire. So and we've done referrals to Idaho to those people who cared enough to send us an email and answer their phone. So that's it for referrals. Anything else? Well, heck, I'm going to go ahead and end this thing early then. Georgina, you're good?
I'm good. That's pretty good info though that you're sharing. It's really good.
Yeah, you look this stuff up and you get that information. People coming from Elk Grove. The Postal Service says that 72% of the people coming to San Joaquin County are from Alameda County. Good to know. That's good info. The only thing with the Postal Service information, and actually the best way to find it is on NAR shares, accumulates and shares the Postal Service information, National Association of Realtors. But there is a snowbird effect. So there are people moving from hot climate in the summer to a cold climate, and then they go back. So that information, and you can tell who those people are. They're moving from the Dakotas to Texas and then back, and depending on the time of year, because they're retired and they don't want to be cold, but in the summer they don't want to be super hot. So they migrate as the weather goes. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this and get ready for the next What Now Wednesday.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.